Alright, metric conversions. Here we go. You have to remember the scale. Kings have diamonds. Diamonds cost millions. Girls love money, or I don't know what you want to put there. Perfect. Okay, example. Let's say we had 395 millimeters and we wanted to know how many hectometers that's equal to. Okay, you have to build the bridge. You've got to build the bridge. We'll use these the rest of the year. The very first thing when you build the bridge, just take the value they give you and simply copy it right on top. Don't forget to take the unit with it. All four parts of this bridge need some kind of number. Now in this case, in the beginning, we're going to put a 1 here. Because 395 divided by 1 is still 395, but it sets up this whole bridge to convert millimeters into hectometers. The second thing I do every single time is I take this unit, whatever it is, and I put it down every time. The unit that I want goes on top every time. Now what I need is I need numbers in here. That's where I use this scale. And I go back and I look at these two units. I've got a meter and a meter, so I can kind of block off that. There. I have a hecta and a milli. Go to the scale. I have a hecta and I have a milli. There they are on the scale. According to the scale that we built together, this is larger than this. So the hecta is the larger of the two. He's on top in this case, but the main thing is he's larger than the milli. He gets the magic number 1. Now I need to find out how many millimeters are in 1 hectometer. And that's where you go back to your scale. You find the larger of the two units, which was hecta. You block it off. And now you count down to the smaller unit. And don't forget to count the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 powers of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That, my friends, equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100,000. And that is what goes right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a shortcut, and the shortcut's very easy. The number of spots you move equals the number of zeros that you put in here. You see how I move 5 spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you could do this. You're going to get the same value. I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, now this becomes a simple math problem. Watch. All I have to do is multiply straight across the top. This part of the bridge becomes a multiplication sign. And I'm simply going to do exactly that. I'm going to go 395 times 1. Yeah, that's 395. Millimeter times hectometer. Well, they're two different units, so they both survive the math. Now I do the same thing on the bottom. I'm going to go straight across. Turn this into a multiplication sign. 1 times 100,000. Oh, that's still 100,000. There's my 5 zeros. 1 times millimeter. Well, that's still millimeter. If I have the same unit, one on top, one on the bottom, they will cancel. And that's my goal. I want these guys to go away, so they do cancel. Leaving you with hectometer. That's perfect. You grab your calculator, and you simply go, hey, 395, he goes in first. Press divide, which is what that line is, and divide it by 100,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my calculator shows me an answer of 0, 0, 395. Perfect. That's it. Example number 2. Example number 2. I'll squeeze it down here at the bottom. Okay, example number 2. All right, let's say that we have 293, let's go hectoliters, and I want to know, let me get rid of this. I want to know how many deciliters I have. Okay, build the bridge right off the bat. Just build that bridge like that. I grab this number and the unit and I put it here on top. Whoops, hang on. Hectoliter. The 1 goes on the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. You see this? It has to go down here every single time. I want it to cancel. What I need is going to go on top. I'm going to scoot this over. I don't need it that far over. I need to go to my scale. I'm going to go to my scale, and I'm going to find out which one of these 2 units is the largest one. Looks like I got a D for deci, and I got an H for hecta. So I go to the scale, and I see H and D. Here's the H, and here's the D. Got it. Looks like hecta is larger than a deci. So you know what number he gets every time? A 1, because he's larger than the other guy. Notice it's the opposite of this. The 1 does not always go on top or always on the bottom. It's assigned to the largest of the 2 units. Boom, now I go back to my scale and I count how many spots I got to move down. Block off the H, count down to the D. 1, 2, 3 spots. 3 spots, 3 zeros. And now we multiply. Let's multiply all these tops. Looks like 293 times 1,000. Holy smokes. 2, 9, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hectoliter times deciliter. Hectoliter times deciliter. Bottoms. Bottoms. Oh, you gotta love this. It's almost too good to be true, but it is true. 1 times 1. 1 times hectoliter. I'm going to play the cancel game right off the bat. Look, I got a hectoliter on the bottom. I have the same thing on top, which means bye-bye. Your math. Looks like 293,000 divided by 1. Well, that's still 293. Gone. Deciliter is what's left. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, now I want to show you a volume, which is those cubed values that we get. So now we'll take a look at volume. Some object that has a length, a width, and a height, we measured it in centimeters and boom, we get a volume. Doesn't always have to be centimeters cubed though. So check this out. Let's say that I have, this is number 3. Let's say that I have 0.019, and let's say it's millimeters cubed. And let's say I want to change it into decameter cubed. You see this, that tells you we got a volume situation going on here. We have an object that has 3 sides. Watch when I build the bridge now. Well, the nice thing about the bridge, you still start with the same steps. My very first step is to take the number they gave me and the unit and put it over 1. My second step, every single time, I'll take that millimeter cubed and I'll put it down at the bottom. I'm going to grab this decameter cubed and put it here. Decameter cubed. I guess I could move this over. Millimeter cubed. Okay, the game is still the same. We still have to find out which one of these two is a larger unit. Looks like I got dA and I've got M. No, not this M. You've got two M's, which means it's going to be this guy. It's millimeter. Looks like I got a dA and I have an M, which is this M. Okay, well, I already know that the D is a larger unit than the milli, the dA. Oh, here comes the fun part. Now I got to count the number of spots that I move. So block off the dA and count down to the M. You have to count the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hate to tell you that, that's only for one side of the three sides for volume. That would be like the length. You have to do that again for the width and the height. You do it 3 times. So here's the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to do it a third time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good heavens. That number is actually, well, hey, look. There's 4 zeros there. There's 4 zeros there. And there's 4 there. 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 4 more, you have 12 zeros. Yeah, it can happen. I need 12 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yikes. Okay, I need to get rid of this, so I'm going to get rid of this bottom piece. And now you're just doing the same thing you did before. You're going to multiply these tops. I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to be out of room here. 0.019 times 1. Still the same number. Millimeter cubed times decameter cubed. Millimeter cubed times decameter cubed. Okay, let's grab the bottoms now. Same thing. 1 times 12 zeros is still 12 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 times millimeter cubed is still 1 millimeter cubed. Grab your second best friend, and in here, take this 0.019, press divide, type in 12 zeros, and get your answer. And your answer is going to be, oh my goodness, why did you pick such a big problem? Here's the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 0, 1, 9. Cancel, cancel, and there's the unit. Now, if you did do that in the calculator and press enter, your calculator might show you an answer that looks like this. 1.9 E, and then the calculator is going to tell you how many spots it moved the decimal. Well, there's 3, 6, 9, 12, there's 13, 14 spots to get it right there. 14 spots. The decimal was moved to the right, which means you better throw a negative in there. And don't forget the unit. There you go, my friends. There's those cubed ones. Just be careful. All right, I hope that helps.